And here we are again, back in the room. We've just witnessed... Well, we witnessed what we witnessed. Let's have a last look around the room. And try not to be too forlorn. There are some new notes.
Yes.
Okay, let's try the red one first, because that one's really creepy.
There's a scrap of red paper stuck. So, we'll read it, and... I don't think I can protect myself. He's truly insane. I can't hold on any longer. His power can't be measured. I was so scared today that I sealed off the back of the storage room. I wonder if Eileen Galvin is okay. She has no idea what's going on. But she's in danger nevertheless. July 13th. So we've got that on our scrapbook. And yes, we have whatever this weird looking bit of paper is. Strange paper.
Succubus Talisman, card with some kind of frightening demon on it.
Unfortunately, I don't think we can get a closer look at. It would be nice if we could.
No, I think we got a fairly good look at it. Now, what's interesting here? No extra hand.
No, there is not. But yes, last time we were confronted with the rather horrible-looking Robert the Rabbit doll finally looking at us, but covered in Eileen's blood. And there he is. It's like he's reaching out. Though he's covered in blood in the bed, isn't? Which is perhaps a little strange.
Actually went to look out the window.
Everything's still going on as normal.
Well, I suppose it does. That looks cool. The way the lights from behind those red barred doors there.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be the entrance. And yes, it's because it's nighttime now. So like the hotels all lit up and restaurants lit up. And I think again we have no people outside on the street. No, just cars, presumably because it's late at night.
Even then, the density of the traffic does seem to have dropped quite dramatically. There's one.
So yeah, it does actually have such an attention to detail.
That's nice. I mean, that's what they're known for, the Silent Hill guys.
Yes. So do we have anything to put away as part of our sort of doing stuff? Anything we want to take, and then we can... I suppose see what's going on in here. Huh.
Yep.
The hole is blocked.
Yep.
Can't get any water in here, but I think the kitchen faucet still works.
So yeah, it sort of makes note of... Is this still...
icky?
Gross?
Yeah.
It's fairly gross, yes. I thought I'd just explore a little bit.
Yeah, have a look around. Do people really say faucet, or is it an American thing? I think
it's an Americanism, yeah. We say tap.
Yeah, we say tap. We don't need to use that now. We can't get asked to put our hand down it again.
So yeah, it's really cool, this transformation. And then as the thing fully forms, it just kind of blocks.
Yeah, I was thinking that was turning into a full portal, and now it's blocked off. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, this part of the game just makes me sad, I think, a little bit.
Well, it's very deliberate.
Oh wait, we've already looked at it, haven't we? I don't need to do that again. So, what we do next is a little bit interesting. Possibly not what you were expecting. We now go into the other room. The only room that we haven't really done much of. This one.
Huh. Oh, there's something on the wall there. Some kind of stain. Does it?
Yep.
Kind of looks like a love heart. But, yeah.
I suppose. So, yes, it's the one room we haven't used much. First time we played this, actually, it took me ages to sort of realise that something had changed, because you sort of go, well, I can't go out the hole, I can't go out the door.
What are you supposed to do?
I can't really explore anywhere new. And it took me a while, and I sort of eventually just went, right, I'm just going to have to go through, every location that you
look
can
at
go to
everything
and
again.
look at everything again. And then I came across the this little room, and then that's different, obviously. So the idea is that it looks like an evil demon. And then there's this, which... Ooh, let's see if I get the button right. There we go. Card with some sort of frightening demon on it, so you use it. And it results in that. What the hell? After he did the ritual of the Holy Assumption, other worlds began to force their way into his universe, and it began to swell horribly. But his universe is different than ours. It has limits. And in the limits of that universe, he rules as a king. And in the deepest part of his kingdom is his mother. And then we can look at these, and it says temptation is inscribed into the depression.
Oh, I see.
Watchfulness is inscribed into the depression. Source is inscribed into the depression, and I can't say it again, so you can say this one.
Chaos is inscribed into the depression.
Thank you.
And yes, while the writing was a little cryptic, we have those 4 matching placards, so we know what we're going to do.
So here we have temptation, source, watchfulness, chaos.
Yep.
Maybe a sword? Should I take a sword? Don't know if I should take a
I
sword.
think you'll need one, I suppose.
Probably. The game does continue.
Yeah.
I'll leave it for now. Right, so let me go back into the bathroom. I'm going to look at these shoes first.
Are they really mine? Yes, you'd hope so. So temptation on the left, if we want to start.
I'm actually thinking, do we actually need to place the particular ones in the particular slots?
That's watchfulness you want.
'Cause that's the wrong one.
Yeah. That should be source at the side.
Okay, so you do have to actually place the right ones in the right ones, so to
You
speak.
can make out the pictures on them as well. And
You
the
can,
little
that's what I'm
menu.
going by.
Chaos, which
And
is
then-
strong. Oh, yeah.
So we've opened our own portal now.
It's rather creepily just black. The hole. Where will it lead to this time?
And of course we go into the hole. So let's go.
Oh gosh.
I think expression is important there. Did you see the way when he looked up from whatever the hell he was doing, he had a slight wry smile on his face?
Yes, he seemed quite gleeful. But yes, we've come out in some sort of hospital covered in bugs. But we again are just being confronted with Walter, sort of elbow deep in some poor girl's stomach, and now he appears to be... Oh, he looked like he was going to start chasing us. Rather menacingly.
Maybe he just wanted to give us a potato.
Or a hug. It could have been a hug, but I don't think we're gonna bet on that.
He scares the crap out of me, honestly. If I'm honest, I still find him terrifying.
He is really scary. I think part of the reason that it works is that it just goes and he's there. He's looking at you, covered in blood, and he's grinning.
I didn't realise that one was still around. But I'm going to go back in, don't worry.
Oh gosh. And we have an encounter with a rather tall enemy, which is a new enemy, holding a pipe to rather deadly effect. Oh, and I think these are one of the enemies that...
They belch.
I suppose it could be seen as one of the downsides to Silent Hill 4, one of the few, which is that they belch.
I think it's humour. I think it's honestly the developer's rather twisted sense of humour.
There we go. So that's supposed to count as a nurse?
I suppose they are the nurses of the Silent Hill 4 game, but they're not actually nurses. They're patients.
They're just sort of our people.
But yeah, I suppose they're sort of this game's version of it.
Strange human-shaped objects. And yes, we've come right back in.
In case you're wondering,
Walter
that's what he's talking about.
Isn't here, but yes, there's sort of parts of a person.
Also, I do love the way, I don't know if you can tell, it slowly moves.
Yeah, because it's free-floating with that 4 chains holding it up.
It's a hacksaw in there as well, or a bone saw, I suppose.
And behind that curtain over there is where Walter was when we came in here. Everything is rather grim and a bit dark, but the place itself isn't dark. It's got, electricity and
I think we should be quiet a moment to appreciate the sound of that.
Yes, it does rather have subtle noises.